welcome to the third and final part of this horse stance drill lesson. Okay, we finished the last part 2. We finished in a small hinge position, and what we're going to do is we're going to go through the various hinge positions that we have in Taekwondo. Okay, so from this position, if we're on our right hip when we do small hinge, we're then going to go into a large hinge position, which means you're going to bring your left fist onto your left hip, and you're going to come across this way as a with the right. So this can be interpreted as a hook punch, or an elbow strike this way, or you can even do it as a wrap around, like if you're wrapping around the body or whatever. Okay, so from this position here, you're striking like so, and this is called a large hinge. Okay, so obviously the small hinge because there's a small gap between your fists, a large hinge because there's obviously a larger gap between your fists this way. Okay, so that goes from small hinge to large hinge. The next move then, the last move in the sequence, is it's not called a hinge move, but it's very, very similar. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to bring the right fist back onto the right hip, and then the left fist is actually going to come all the way around over the shoulder. Okay, so you're going from this position here and striking this way. Okay, now this has various interpretations, this particular move. A lot of times people say, oh, you're defending somebody who's behind you, so you're using this as an elbow strike, and then this as a punch. I kind of find that quite a dubious explanation, because it's very awkward to try to punch someone who's there, unless they're literally leaning over your shoulder, which I can't think why they would do that. Okay, so you could also interpret this as an elbow strike as well. So as you're coming around this way, you're doing it as an elbow strike. There's a few different interpretations, which I tend to teach at a more advanced level. Okay, so from the small hinge position which we were in, we're going to go to a large hinge position this way, and then we're going to do this cross, or what I'll call a cross hinge position, because you're bringing the arm across. Okay, and if we were to go on the other side, we'd have the small hinge on this position, large hinge, and then cross like so. Again, small hinge to large hinge, and large hinge to cross, or small hinge to large hinge, and then large hinge to cross. Okay, so the full drill should basically look like bull block, double outward elbow, double low X block, small hinge, large hinge, and then cross position. And then you do the other way, bull block, elbows, double low X block this way this time, no, this way, and then you come this way for the small hinge, this way for the large hinge, and this way. So you just repeat that sequence, yeah? Always remember, every time you do the low X block, that's what determines the next few moves. So the first time you do it the right side in front, and you bring the next move to your right hip. The next time you do it with the left hand in front, so you bring it to your left hip. And then you just alternate all the way around. Okay? Enjoy practicing that, and it's really, really good for working your thighs and your horse stance. Brilliant.